You know, I don't know if you're anything like me, but the first time Barbara talked to me about low-income children in our community, I thought, what is she talking about? Good heavens, there are no low-income children in our community. Where's an oxymoron? But alas, I was wrong. Listen to this. You know, at the Keller ISD, more than 23% of their students qualify for government assistance. Northwest ISD, over 20% of their students qualify for government assistance. Yes, indeed, we have low-income children who live in our community. And the statistics show that kids in those circumstances are most likely to have absolutely no educational support at home. They are most likely to go to bed hungry, to wake up hungry, to go to school hungry. They are most likely to drop out of high school. And they are most likely to have children who will do exactly the same thing and follow in exactly those footsteps. You know, they call it generational poverty for a reason. The reason is that it is a vicious cycle that, unless broken, will be repeated for generations. The programs of the Community Storehouse are all about breaking that vicious cycle for the low-income students that it serves in Keller, Carroll, and Northwest ISD. And they do it through programs that, quite frankly, in many cases focus on reading. Because at Community Storehouse, they know that reading matters. Do you know that in most, I should say in the average middle-income community, there are 12 books for every child, a dozen books for every child. But listen to this, that number is vastly skewed when it comes to the low-income community. It's not 12 books per child, it's 300 children per book. Is it any surprise then that these kids from low-income communities are coming to school, coming into kindergarten, and they're already 12 to 14 months behind the national norms in pre-reading and language skills? It's just no surprise. Programs that the Community Storehouse offers, such as the Quest Summer Enrichment Program, the Alphabet Adventures, Little Learners, the After-School Reading Program, it is all designed to close the reading gap so that these kids have a chance to succeed. And it's not just about building readers. It's not just about building reading skills, a skill that we all take for granted. It's about building confidence. It's about making these kids make the connection between aspiration and education. It's about allowing these children to understand that leaders are readers. And it's about allowing these children to know that if they want to succeed, they need to learn to read. Community Storehouse is all over it. But Community Storehouse is well aware that if the students that it serves are coming to school hungry, if the students that it serves do not have sufficient clothing, that if the students that it serves do not have even the most basic supplies for the most basic needs, then everything they do is for naught. So enter programs at Community Storehouse, like the Community Storehouse Back to School event, the Community Storehouse Food Pantry, the Community Storehouse Snack Pack program, the Community Storehouse Dignity Closet. And you get the picture. Community Storehouse is making sure that these kids have everything they need to stay in school and to build for themselves a better tomorrow. But Community Storehouse can't do it alone. That goes without saying. And that, my friends, is where we come in. It is up to us to give generously, to allow the community storehouse to do what it does. So if tonight we do our part to allow the community storehouse to do its part, those low-income kids in our community will indeed build for themselves a better tomorrow. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for supporting this organization which has dedicated itself to transforming generations.